One of the major stories is BTC is mirroring the 2022 bottom, which sent Bitcoin up to like 126K. This isn't like guaranteed alpha, but it's saying here that it is literally gearing up, or it looks like it's gearing up to be getting ready for like a major run. So it's basically saying all of the stats and the way that it's set up in 2022, which is kind of crazy how long ago that is. It's when or 3 years ago, and it's when it was like gearing up to start taking off towards that all-time high, right, of Bitcoin. And history it rhymes, right? It doesn't always repeat itself exactly the same way, but it always rhymes, and that's kind of what you look for, right? I think we're sitting at 78, 79K, which is pretty good considering everything going on. And we are setting up, if the stats are correct, that we could be heading into a run. I've been saying it, man. I think that we're going to crack 80K here any day now, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see all-time highs before the halving, which kind of changes the entire game, right, of the way that people think of how Bitcoin moves. Bored Apes, which are like one of the flagship NFTs, have gone up about 150% from the bottom. I think they're sitting around 11 ETH right now, which is around $25,000, which, you know, the all-time high on Bored Apes at the peak of the craze was about over $200,000 a piece, right? If Ethereum were to go to, let's say, 10K, which a lot of people think it will this next run, even if Bored Apes were to stay right here at 11 ETH, you're looking at over $100,000 NFT, right? So right now is when you want to be getting into things. So there are a lot of projects like that in crypto that people kind of overlook just because they might not have had the best run the past cycle, but that doesn't mean they're not going to go crazy this next cycle. And I think Bored Ape is one of those that is like a flagship in the industry. It's an iconic PFP, an iconic NFT, probably the most famous ever, and one of the big reasons why NFTs went so crazy. And right now you can get them at about 1/10 of what their all-time high was, and it feels like it's coiled up, ready to go crazy. And now the data is showing that we're lining up just like 2022 when we had that crazy run.